Check it out.
Dat ik voel dat ik in slaap val.
Oh ja.
Ja, dan heb ik nog geen zin om in slaap te vallen. De bank voelt me echt heel lui altijd. Als ik zeg maar om 8 uur of om 7 uur al een beetje zit weg te tutten, ga ik opstaan en hard.
Ja, ziek. Ja. Als ik merk dat ik nog spanning in mijn lijf heb van een dag bijvoorbeeld of zo, weet je, dan ga ik altijd even een beetje op bouncen. Ja. Super rond. Lekker man. Pardon.
Ja, we zijn live.
Daar zijn we weer. Ging niet helemaal goed net.
2.0.
We hebben een half uur gepraat. Met dubbele tong of zonder audio.
But we're gonna do it all over again.
Alles overnieuw.
That means we need to tune again.
We need to tune again.
We need to tune again.
Yep.
Let's start positive with some music.
I'm just gonna double check to make
Ah,
sure that the audio is good, right?
All right. So, yeah, we talked for half an hour. It was a really good conversation.
Yep.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
But yeah, we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technical issues.
Minor hiccups.
Yeah. So the mindset, especially from Jeroen, is being tested. See if we can switch it to a positive. So we need to make this conversation also nice, and we're going to do that once again. But again, that's why we have to start off with music, because music always makes you feel better.
What is the positive thing about doing a conversation twice?
You can improve on
We
it.
can learn from it. It's the power of repetition.
Glass is half full.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
positive switch, actually.
We're not gonna do it for the 1 minute, right?
Just for a little bit. And nice.
Welcome.
Daar zijn we weer.
All right.
Ja, Nick, waar hadden we het ook weer over? Waar begonnen we mee? Zullen we gewoon beginnen?
Yeah, English.
Oh ja, English.
English.
All right.
Start at the beginning.
Start at the beginning. All right. Once again, starting
Here
at
we are.
everything we're doing right now and everything we're going through. Let's just talk about how people feel, how you could feel right now, what's up in our life right now. What's happening in our life? Well, right now is, of course, lockdown.
Number two.
We compared it to the first one, so we're going to compare it right now again. Right?
Yeah.
First one. Good news is it was in summer. Bad news is, of course, a lot of stuff changed at that moment, but it was in summertime, so we still were able to go outside, get our daily vitamin D in, feel good, see the butterflies,
Oh yes.
the forest, everything. Everyone sitting in their balconies, gardens, and actually running more. I've never seen so many people run and bike as much as those days. That was really weird to see.
How are you feeling the first lockdown compared to the second lockdown?
For me personally,
Yeah.
I think the first one was for me worse actually, but that's I had a lot of stuff happening at once. So this was a big switch for me to get from, that's the hard part. Even if you're trying to fix everything from your mindset, if you have one setback and you had another and you have another, right? From personal issues to work issues, because our entire work changed. So work country issues, from another personal issue from my grandma not feeling well and that sort of stuff. So it was really one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. So it was a really bad time for me at that time. A lot of time to learn also about myself once again, because you learn every time. And this one feels better. I think there's more control from us. There's more control in myself. Feeling positive about all the changes I made in my own personal life. I feel positive about the changes we made right here. Still feel that I can help people, and I feel like that's one of my main goals in life, is to help people. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that, I know, because I'm trying to kill you, but I'm really trying to help you. But that's, I think, some big changes. I feel I can still do my job, even if it's different. We can still help people, and I'm trying to focus on that sort of stuff. And that's, I think, for a lot of people is different, again, because we're now in that winter state of mind. and we're being deprived of a lot of other stuff that we could normally do. Like a normal for a lot of people, instead of going outside, normally at wintertime we go to restaurants or something like that to see the happy spots, the fun stuff. And now we're just staying inside, right? That's a big difference for a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
I think it's a natural phase. Like summertime is always like people going out. But now people were going out, but I don't know, in a different way.
yeah.
We couldn't really go to the beaches or whatever, and then like we wanted to, so we did. And like you said, people walking, running, biking more, but more out of necessity. It's a
Nice.
hard to pronounce word. And now wintertime is always a moment to like self-reflect, go inside, like even in your home, but also inside of yourself, like self-reflect. Where am I now? But also the days are shorter, it's colder, everything, so it's harder to connect.
Yeah, we're
with a
doubting
lot
a
of
lot
things.
more.
Yeah,
we're doubting
a
our
lot
own
more.
government for a lot of people.
Yes. Yeah, we have more
Dangerous.
questions. Yeah.
It's dangerous. Let's not talk
topic
go,
now.
let's not go
Dangerous
too
topic.
into it that much. But a lot of people are doubting a lot of the stuff that's happening, and that on top of we cannot do a lot. On top of that, it's winter time. On top of that, a lot of people are losing their jobs or that sort of stuff. So a
Yeah.
lot of negative feelings are going around.
Yep.
And it's hard to not stay in a negative vibe. And that's what I always say. We need to see something and able to switch it positive. And that's really hard if you're in something that's really negative. But if you stick to something that's negative and stay with it, you're gonna drown yourself. Let's say if we did not change to a ground zero program right now. So if we just say, oh, we cannot do anything, so yeah, we're closed. Period. That's it.
Done.
That means we're not helping our members. You're probably not going to stay a member because you feel like, yeah, they're not doing shit. Let's forget about it. For a lot of people, that could be the answer. So we're drowning ourselves and we're going to feel sorry for ourselves, right? That's what's happening then.
Mhm.
Gonna hide
Yeah.
until the end of January.
Yeah, but then you're
Hoping.
staying in your negative thoughts. And if we switch it, it's going to get better. And it's may not be the place where you want to be, but that's not the case. We just talked about taking it one small step at a time. You need to change something to be able to change big things. You cannot change a big thing at once, right? So you cannot lose 100 kilograms at one time. You can't, right? It's gonna go a little by little.
Yeah, so we have about 300 members. They stopped without a notice because we didn't know. Like we heard Monday evening, but not that many people expected it.
Yep.
They were training on average 3 times a week, and now bomb, they're sitting at home.
Yep.
Yep.
So and they're all, or not all, but many are like,
Fuck
I
it all.
cannot find the motivation to work at home.
Yeah.
My space is too small. The couch is too soft.
Yeah.
I feel shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm just gonna pause, or
Yeah.
I'm not gonna work out. I don't know how to do this at home. It's not for me.
Yeah.
So
That's I think for so many people we see the obstacles instead of the good route, right? We don't see we see issues instead of challenges. And we see problems instead of seeing something we can grow from. So if we see only the bad things, yeah, we're going to focus on it. If we focus, because if we think about something, we're focusing on it. So if we focus on one feeling, we're going to stay in that feeling. But if you want to start moving, we need to see the opportunities that still lie there. And that's difficult because, again, that causes mental challenge. It is. I'm not saying anything of this is going to be the easiest thing you're going to do. No, because it's change. Change is hard, right? It takes time. It takes work. But the good news is it doesn't take a lot of work. It could change if you have like 10 seconds. Try to feel yourself as strong as possible for 10 seconds to stand up if you're sitting on your couch. That's already a positive step. 1. Because you didn't stay sitting down on your couch or laying down on your couch. Feeling miserable. You already got up, right? Then see the opportunities lie there. So if you feel, all right, it's small, all right, I cannot, let's talk about you, I cannot jump, right? You cannot jump in your home.
Yes, we talked about. I have this living room. We cannot jump because it's all wood. The baby or the little kid is sleeping, so I cannot make too much noise. And it's quite warm in the room.
Yeah. So we
All
talked about
obstacles not to do it.
Jeroen started with saying that, and I said you are immediately starting with all the bad things, listing all the bad things you cannot do inside your home. Well, there's so many opportunities that are inside your home because you still do a lot. There are 100 million, 1,000 types of exercises. The coaches know almost every of them. No, we don't know almost every one. We know a lot. We can help you.
Burpees.
Burpees.
If you feel I cannot do burpees, it's too small, we can still get you good options. Really, we can. But you still can do a lot. We can still get you to move. Even 5 air squats is better than doing nothing at all. Right? We just talked about doing 20 seconds of a little bit of moving, just getting your body to move. That is it. Get the first step done. It's not about going from 0 to 100 in a second. No, it's about taking the first step. After a few air squats, you feel your body, you feel your heart rate coming up again. You feel your blood pumping. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel awake. Then you think, all right, what next? Can I go a little bit more? Yeah, okay, I can. Maybe I can do a few push-ups. You're going to feel better after those too. Step by step.
That's what I did in the first lockdown. Every morning when I woke up, go to a different room, do like easy 3 sets, 5 push-ups, 10 squats, 15 sit-ups, whatever, or something that feels like it. Maybe a small or an easy relaxed burpee, or like any small type of movement that you can do that doesn't make a lot of sound. You don't need to jump. Or when the weather's nice, go outside and go for a walk. Even 5 minutes, just walk around the street or a block, and then that's it. 5 minutes, that's enough.
It is.
Move.
I remember in the first lockdown, I was scared because I saw the Chinese people dying on the internet, falling on the streets outside. People in white suits and like zombie apocalypse incoming.
The Walking Dead.
I saw those even before, like they actually locked it down. So I was like saying
This
to you guys,
happening,
I think something's gonna happen. Well, don't be weird, it's all in China. So I was very, very scared going to the supermarket with my gloves on because who knows what's gonna happen. I already bought masks in the end of March. But then I remember that all changed because it's not Ebola.
Yeah.
And we finally found out it's not Ebola. It's not that. Well, not like that. And then I remember I started doing push-ups, or I started to do stuff to feel to work out. I almost didn't do any workouts, and I was like, I need to get into the zone. So I also started doing the push-ups, and just a small set, and then it grew into a bigger set, and then multiple sets, and then adding more stuff, and then working out more. And that created
you started really changing your perspective. You started with being all scared. All right. That perspective changed, right? And again, if we're only going to choose one perspective, we're only going to think about one thing. So if you're feeling depressed and you're only going to feel about it, you're only going to think about, why am I so depressed? I'm so depressed. Oh my God, I'm sad. You're only going to think that's a normal thing if you're feeling depressed. But if you're going to focus on it, it's not going to get better because you're going to focus on it. If we're going to focus on a little bitty spider, it's going to look really big in a little bit, right? If you're going to look at it through a lens, it's going to feel really big. If oh my God, it's the biggest spider I've ever seen.
And then you got to Google the spider, and you see pictures of the spider, and it might be a really bad spider. Right? You see stories about people being killed by spiders.
And you think all problems.
And you see people, well, I just put on my shoe, was a spider in there, and on the soil seat of my toilet, there was a spider there. So everywhere is going to be spiders then inside your home, right? Because that's where you're scared of. If you're focused on it, that's it. But think about what's real, all right? What can I change if I don't think about spider? Again, think about why am I scared of something? That's the easiest question. Why am I scared of it? Because if you're scared of it, again, it's not a bad thing. Scared is natural. Being scared is natural. Being angry is natural. All feelings are meant to be there, but it's not to be staying there. We're not here to feel one thing the entire time, the entire day, for days, weeks, entirely, right? If we were cavemen, we were scared. If we had to assess it, I'm scared. There's a big creature in front of me. Now, what am I going to do with this fear? I'm gonna fight it so I can eat, or I'm gonna run the fuck away. What do I need to do, right?
Or am I
That's it.
just going to look at it all day,
Yeah.
still being
Yeah,
scared,
still
and then
being
maybe
scared.
the next day, and it affects my sleep, and
Yeah.
I'm still scared, and that big fucking creature is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the what. So you said, Jeroen, half an hour ago, maybe an
The
hour
previous
almost,
podcast.
about that energy. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's like an energy.
Yeah.
Can you maybe repeat?
Yeah, like what Nick is saying, like when we were cavemen and there's a big creature outside of your cave, that energy from being scared, right? It's your fight and flight response. Being scared is okay, but you need to use it, right? You need to mobilize. You need to either fight it or like run away from it, but you need to move. And the best thing that we can do now, if you feel that stress, that build up, like anxiety, move, right?
Yeah.
Go outside, like jog, run, punch a bag, not your husband or wife, right? Go outside, do a little workout, maybe do those 5 push-ups, 10 squats, whatever. But you need to move. You need to like use that energy, that
Yeah.
build-up energy, and get rid of it. Otherwise, it will get stuck, and you will go down that vicious
Yeah,
spiral.
we just said it. If you
misery.
just start jumping a little bit or moving your body
That's
a little
it.
bit, you're gonna get
Yeah.
those endorphins going. You're gonna feel
Yeah.
happier.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to feel happy.
Yeah.
That and
Yeah, but
Coming.
cheese also
But,
is nice, and have, with a glass of wine. So everything.
it is
So
nice.
this evening, I have this option. All right, it's 7:30.
Yeah.
So we are done with our dinner, or
Yeah.
we're planning dinner, whatever.
Yeah.
We have I have options. Yesterday, with the same, me and Amanda had this option. Like, it's also nice to watch Netflix and then take a little, maybe eat some ice cream or.
All right.
Yeah, but we
Really
said we
nice.
would
Yeah.
we would do a workout. Yeah, we said we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah. True.
But
You could.
But that day, so that option came across. But the day before, after the workout, we said, okay, like we agree on doing this tomorrow because how we feel after this workout is really nice.
Yeah.
Before the workout, like,
Right.
Yeah.
why?
If you have those thoughts, the easiest thing is one question to yourself. Am I going to feel happy about this? Not right now, but in an hour or 2 hours from now.
Mm-hmm.
What would be better for me?
The workouts, the
Would
ice
be
cream,
better.
I wouldn't feel.
No, you won't feel better
No.
afterwards. So it's not about what I'm feeling right now, because everything we're doing is not about right now. It's also about the future, right? It's about the future in a minute, it's about the future in a few minutes, about the future in an hour and years.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking in small steps. So if you look at it, how am I going to feel in 1 hour time?
Yep.
When I'm staying on this couch, I'm going to feel exactly the same what I'm doing now. When I'm eating the ice cream right now, I'm going to feel worse even in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm taking the other step away, so I'm getting off my couch, I get to move, which is not even going to be an hour. After 1 hour, you're going to be done. You're going to be done sweating. You're done even with your stretch. You're going to feel nice. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel energized and satisfied.
And then once you've done the workout, like use the glass of wine and the cheese and whatever you want to shove in your face as a reward.
Then I don't
Yeah.
want it anymore.
No,
And
That's
that's,
the
the
other
case. You
side,
don't want it
yeah.
anymore. You don't need it anymore.
But if you're deep, like anxious or anxious, scared, anxious, maybe down,
yeah.
depressed,
Depressed.
you're thinking about how you feel now,
Yeah.
right? It's
But it's the hardest. I think
someone you
everything.
have to pull yourself out of that now.
It's all practice. This all takes practice. This is not going to, if you really have those feelings and you're sticking to it the most of your day, this is not going to be a one time. It is not a fix. It's done. No, it takes practice. But try for everything you do. If you really feel depressed or anything, how I'm going to feel like this in the future. So in an hour, in a day, if I choose this option right now, because the easy satisfaction are most of the time not the best for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love ice cream. I do. I also love it.
Yep.
But I don't eat it every day. I don't even eat it
I
every
need
week.
proof. Proof says otherwise.
But I still, I still eat stuff I like because I feel like I want to have both ends of the spectrum. But I still have to move. I still force myself to go outside because it's always I have to force myself off my couch too. I have a really good couch, a really good one. You can lay down on it. You guys saw it's a big green couch.
Yeah, it's
You-
nice.
yeah, right. It's really it's
Whiskey.
inviting to lay down, drink your whiskey. So I have to force myself to go outside sometimes. But when I take the fucking step, the first step to go outside, it's good. It's not going to be, I'm not going to think, I want to go back to my couch and again. No, I think, all right, It's a good evening. It looks nice outside.
Get up.
Let's go for a little bit of walk. And I'm always feeling better afterwards. I'm never ever did I think, why didn't I stay on that couch?
Yeah.
But it's a good question to ask. How do you feel about this in an hour or day after? Because when I grab, let's say, I walk past this bar,
Yeah.
like there's something else, but a little bit related. I see the bearables,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and lots of times I'm just grabbing one.
Yeah.
Because at that moment I'm like, I don't know, I deserve it, or
Yeah.
I feel like it, or whatever.
Yeah.
But then if
One
you
question.
before you open it, just
Yeah.
ask yourself, how do I feel about this in an hour or a day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do that. I never do that.
Sometimes the answer is I'm going to feel good. Sometimes it is, and then it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
But you really don't fool yourself by thinking I'm always going to feel good in an hour if I eat this. No, really think about what do I feel after it. What do I normally feel
Yeah.
after it? Because you ate shitty stuff before, you ate good stuff before, right? How do I feel afterwards? How do I feel in that
Makes
time?
me think about a thing that I heard a couple of weeks ago about an Olympic rowing team, like a team of, I don't know how many people are in that boat, 4, 5, 6, I have no idea.
A group.
But it was a team, it was a group of people. No social distance in the boat. But the team, like, when they were training, their coach told them, like, it's fine if you go to bed at 11, 12 or 1 in the morning, right? It's fine if you eat dinner and then have, like, a big dessert. But ask yourself the question, does it make the boat go faster? Like with everything that you do, does it make the boat go faster? And then see yourself as the boat.
Yeah.
Does that bearable make the boat go faster? Answer is no, don't take it.
Yeah.
Right? If it's important enough for you to make the boat go faster,
Yeah.
then the solution is easy. You
We'll
don't-
sink
you don't do it.
faster.
That's
Sing
after a
faster.
lot of them. After a lot of barbells.
Yeah. So ask yourself that question. Does it make the boat go faster?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think we sometimes make everything that we, all the good stuff in life that's good for us, we tend to look at it as the biggest mountain there is, right? That's for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are overweight or something, and they look at the gym, they're thinking about, oh, it's too much for me. Look at all the fit people. Like, there's only fit people
That's
inside.
not me.
You know, that's not me. I'm
I'm
never
not
going to
like
be
that.
like that. I cannot feel at home over there, or I'm going to be pushed away, or I'm going to get teased, or anything. There's so many things that are going through their mind. And that's with a lot of good stuff. You know, vegetables. I don't like vegetables. They're never going to taste good.
Yeah.
The sugary stuff is going to taste good. It's the 100,000 things that's always going through your mind. The mountain is always too big. That's why I say take one small step.
One step at
One
a time.
step. If you want to go to the gym, if you feel like it, if you want to change something, you're gonna step in there. That's the first thing. You don't even have to join. Step in there, right? If you want to change something, like for nutrition, again, try to taste one thing that tastes good to you. If you find one thing, it's already one thing that's already more beneficial to you than if you didn't eat it.
Yep.
Same goes for the mindset. If you always feel worse, try to see one thing positive about your day. One thing. What was good about today? At the end of the day, what was good? That was good. All right, awesome. Yeah, it was good. Focus on the right things. Focus on the right perspective. Take one small step at a time. That's it.
Yeah. And what you say at the end of the day, like, look back at your day and feel grateful for that one thing that you
Yeah.
did right, that felt good.
Shift the focus.
Yeah, shift the focus. Like, you did a workout, good. Like, be grateful for it. How do you feel now? Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Better than feeling miserable and then try to sleep miserable. That
Yeah.
doesn't work. I can tell. Right? That doesn't work. Look back, feel grateful for whatever stuff that you've done. Maybe you've run a flight of stairs. If that's
perfect,
all
yeah.
you've done that day, good.
Awesome.
You worked out.
Yeah, you did
Right?
something.
You did something.
You moved.
Yeah.
Did you feel better afterwards? Maybe a little bit yes, a little bit no.
Yeah.
Felt out of breath. That's not always good, but afterwards, oh man, actually quite
That's
happy.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, fun.
exactly.
Yeah, for the workout, you just need to. You can tell it like. It's like you see the workout. You open True Codes. It's like it's probably like 40-minute workout. Oh fuck, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. It's like it's now. It's
Yeah.
8:45, 9:30.
Shit, purpose again.
Shit again, burpees. So just open it.
Start. Don't even think about.
You don't think about finishing
No.
or stopping
Just start.
earlier. Just start. See
Just
what
do it.
happens.
And
you
if
could always stop
Yeah.
if you want.
if you really feel
Like
like you
shit.
want to stop because you have your off day, you think it's not going that well or something, you could stop.
Yeah.
But the other direction is if you're gonna feel good, if you feel like your body's moving, you
Yeah.
could do more. Why not keep it going?
You gotta do more.
And once the ball is rolling, or the
Yeah.
stone, whatever, once you start it and you're moving, you're like, oh, this
it.
is not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go hard though. I'll keep it like this. And then after 20 minutes, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna kill this workout.
I got more energy.
Yeah.
Let's kick it.
It's for
how
me
it works.
the best workouts are mostly when I feel low on energy, because my expectation is low,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm always exceeding that expectation instead of when I really feel awesome. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy it, and
And then
it's the other way
workout
around.
destroys you.
Yeah, it destroys me. So I actually rather that at the either my start of my day, because I start slow, or at the end of the day when I'm pretty done already. I need to move, and I always feel better.
You also start with your eyes like almost shut, and
Yeah.
then during the first few hours they open up.
A little bit wider and wider. Yeah, takes a while. It really starts really narrow. So yeah. Thanks. Also, because we're now standing, of course, 1,000 million videos, and I see myself the entire time. Shit, my eyes are still closed, and pry them open, pry them open.
Was I even awake?
Yeah. I look back and I think, oh damn it. Yeah, but it's early for me, man.
Yeah.
That's a shift for me. Every day doing the 9 to 5.
Yeah, we're like office workers
Office
now.
workers.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
it is.
9
I
to
haven't
5.
been a 9 to 5 worker since
Ever.
a long time. I think I have one job like that, and that's a long time ago. Yeah.
What other like obstacles are there right now that people need to overcome?
I know people are stressing about a lot of things. I think it's now we're going into the holidays, so we cannot do what we normally would do. Right? Normally, Christmas for a lot of people would be with the entire family, or would be big, or would be more presents, or I don't know. Even if I don't know if you heard, people are spending more money on presents now.
Yeah,
a lot
because
more.
I think that's their,
There's nothing to spend it on.
No.
No, but that's still right. We're seeing less people. We're spending more money on presents, but still, fun. So we're trying to get something going, but I think because there's a lot of stuff happening that changes what we normally do to what we're going to do now. And again, if we're changing something, if we're changing habits, if we're changing anything, it's going to challenge us. So now we have a smaller Christmas because we're not with the entire family. Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? I don't know. If you had bad in-laws, it's going to be a good thing, right? Think in a positive way. Yeah, it's going to be a good thing. If you like your family, you think, oh, only 3 people now. Still, it's going to be more intimate. Nice little candle on. Good dinner going. Still going to be good, but it's going to be different, right? So we need to change the perspective of holding on to something the entire time that was and getting into the things that are coming.
Yeah.
Focus on the good things.
This is a really good chance to see what is really, really important for you.
Yeah.
Like if you previous years maybe celebrated Christmas with 25 people, right?
Yeah.
With 19 that you don't like.
Whoa, big family.
Yeah, that's a big family. But let's say now that you only have like your own family, that small like 2-3 person
Yeah, still beautiful.
dinner.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Then you can actually have a good connection.
Yeah.
Actually have a good
But
Christmas.
it's so different. And for me, if I look at this personally, and normally I had we always had big Christmases at my grandparents' home.
Mm-hmm.
We did that for a lot of times. My grandma died this year. She was one of my favorite persons in the world.
Yeah.
She was like my mother. So this is the first Christmas without her. That's already challenging, right? That's hard because then I still think about her a lot, and it changes already. So that gives me already a different thought about Christmas. Now it's also a smaller Christmas, so we cannot even put the tradition to keep it going anymore. So that's also challenging. So for me too, it's a big change of mindset to feel positive about these Christmas days. But I can still, at Christmas Eve, and that's tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have some friends over. I'm gonna make a good dinner. I'm cooking myself, so I'm starting another tradition. Because I like to cook. I can cook. Come on.
Meat.
Good meat.
I can cook meat really good, but the rest I can make good dishes.
With a bacon, bacon salad.
Bacon salad. It's a good salad. Yeah, but you know, it changes my perspective, and I noticed I was sometimes feeling sorry for myself. Also, you know, I was feeling sad and really feeling sorry for myself. I'm so sad. My Christmas is going to be horrible. Fuck it. It's not going to be horrible. It's going to be different. And no, it's not always fun. It doesn't have to be always fun, because some things aren't meant to be fun. You know, when someone's passed away, it's not a fun thing. But it doesn't mean everything has gone shitty right away. No, it means it changes my perspective. And if I'm only going to think about that, really, if I'm only going to think about my grandma's not here, it's a shitty Christmas. If I'm going to repeat that in my mind the entire time, you know what my Christmas is going to be like?
Shitty
Shitty
fucking Christmas.
Shitty,
Yeah.
yeah.
This year was a good year for learning
A lot
to focus on the stuff that you can
that you could change.
change.
Yeah.
So instead of those bad things.
And guess what? Everything about you and your body, you can change.
Definitely.
Yep.
You
Yep.
can move,
Yep.
you can think, use those two things. You can do a lot with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the most positive moments of my life when I started from being a fat small guy from 16 years old being way too overweight.
Insert picture here.
Yeah. From way too overweight to getting to move, losing weight, feeling confident. That was the first part. It was moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second part came overcoming the mental struggles, but that came afterwards. I first started moving, gaining some positive vibes in my body, and that changed into more and more and more and more. It's the first step.
Yeah.
Focus on what you could use. You can use your body, you could use your mind. Those two things can do a hell of a lot.
What I learned this year is to listen to that voice in your head and then ask yourself the question, who the hell is this voice in my head? Who is talking right there, right? Who is it? Is it an alien?
An
is
elf.
it someone else? An elf? Christmas? Elf? Right? Is it Santa himself? No, it's you, right? You
Yeah.
are talking to yourself. But the way you talk to yourself can make or break your day.
Yeah, it's
Negative self-talk.
is it a devil inside your head or is it the angel?
Exactly.
Right? Is it both
Yeah.
sides? You have
Yeah.
one that's going above the other.
Who do you listen to?
Yeah.
Right? Who do you give credit for your day?
Who are you feeding? That's
Who
also
you're
one.
feeding, yeah, exactly. Like, do you have a shitty day and you feel like you have a shitty day and you talk about, like, I have a shitty day, you're going to have a rough day.
Yeah, you're going to
Right.
feed the left the devil on that one.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
yeah.
come on.
Boom, ping. Get it off.
Like when we had to lock down last week,
Yeah.
and we had to close the gym. Well, the gym is closed, but we're still coaching. We're still
Yeah.
working. Like compared to the first one, what we're doing now is really focus on everything we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we did it a little bit. The first one, or a lot, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like from a perspective now, we're doing it even more. And so it's like we're still growing. We're
Yeah.
still. So that sounds like Jari would comment on growing. I don't know. It sounds not really English. But
That's good. It's good enough.
we're still growing. We're still creating stuff. We're focusing on the stuff we can do right now, and
That's it.
we've been here for 2 weeks now, and
Yeah.
it's been a really positive environment.
Yeah.
We have our own little bubble. We created it ourselves.
Yeah.
We come up with new ideas. We have plans for the next months. Actually, if the lockdown
Yeah.
it will be if it might be extended. We're not sure. It might also be earlier. We don't know.
Yeah.
But then we have stuff we know we can do.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel pretty excited. How weird it may sound.
Compared to
in this
the
situation.
first lockdown, like, we showed a lot of creativity, right? We went to the roof, we did all the fun stuff. Like, we're being creative, right? We showed. Now it's a second lockdown, and we're still being creative even more because we learned from the previous one.
Yeah.
Right? It gave so many options, but that's also like the mindset, of course. Shit, we have a lockdown, right? Everything shuts. We're not going to do anything. Or a lockdown, all right, let's zoom out, see what we can do. Where are the options,
Yeah.
right? What possibilities are there to grow?
And it's and the focus is really on helping people still. It's not about still getting and of course that's always part of being a business owner, getting money in, but it's really is about helping people. How can we still help these people? How can we? That's the first thing you said. People are now training here more than ever, right? It's 2.8 per person on average. That's a hell of a lot, I tell you. I've been to multiple gyms. I've worked at a lot of gyms. Mostly it's 0.3 to 0.5 on average. So that's a big difference. People are spending quite some time here, are really getting in shape. And the first thing you said is, shit, they have a good habit. What now?
Yeah.
How can we get them to stick to this habit? Because this is a real shame. We really want to help people. And now we're getting them off the habit if we don't do anything. And this is a good habit. We're really helping to get people stronger, fitter, into a healthier lifestyle. That's what we're here for. I always told myself I'm never going to do this. If I'm going to do this job, I'm just going to give it my all to help people, and I'm hoping I can make a good living of it. That's my intention. If I do my job good enough, I'm hoping people will reward me for it. So, and that's the intention of, I feel, all of us here, right? If we do help people, if we give positive vibes to people, then we give positivity back. And that's what we notice of a lot of the people we're going to. We're still getting a lot of energy back.
Yeah.
That's what I missed the last time a lot. Getting a lot of positive stuff back, because it was a smaller group that kept on doing the stuff they did.
Now more people are going.
Now more people,
Yeah. So we continue creating, we continue living, we continue focusing on what we can do. So growth is life.
Yeah.
So if you focus on what you can't do, you're just looking at it and you're like, fuck. Then you're not living. It's the opposite.
No.
So you're dying.
Yeah. Staying in one spot, doing absolutely nothing, only getting yourself a little bit of poison at the time. Right?
Yeah.
Talking about bad food. It's a little bit of poison at the time.
Yeah.
You're only kidding yourself.
Yeah.
It's a harsh reality, man.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
All right. It's not that positive.
But it's true.
All right. And again, it only takes one time to step off that couch when you just feel like you want to lay down. Am I going to feel happy about this in an hour? No. Stand up, jump around, do a few air squats, see how you feel. If you feel good, maybe do a little bit more.
Yep. Doesn't have to be 1,000 squats.
Nope.
Just do one and two.
Yeah.
Maybe
500.
Yeah.
Yeah,
500.
just do a little bit.
Yeah.
But it starts with one. And if you can do one, then do another one. If you can do another one, then do another one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
keep going.
It's like when sometimes you start a workout and you write stuff on the whiteboard. I did this last Saturday. I came with Amanda. Oh. So we did the work. I wrote stuff down and was like, I'm not really looking forward to this. Then you start the warming up, and then you get new ideas. So you start moving. Like, I actually like to do this. I like to do this, and you start changing it based on how you feel in the moment. So you just, if you feel really shit about moving, just start, and then it will come.
What you say now, I think a lot of people feel like that for the home workouts, because it doesn't look as sexy as a workout in the gym, right? It doesn't look as sexy. It doesn't feel like, oh, there's no weight to it. I might not die as much or feel the same or get the
environment.
It's boring. Like, but I see all the workouts. I talk through all the workouts, so I see all the coaches. I've never heard one of the coaches say, "Oh, this was a fucked up sucky workout." No, they all said, "Oh, that was a lovely workout," or it felt even harder than the workout when we do a normal workout. That sort of stuff. We only positive vibes, and also from the people that I get back, it's all hard. I feel it. I've made better connections to my own body. It is once we change that mindset, we just get to move and see what it is. Right? Try not to set an expectation of it's going to be sucky. No. Feel.
Or I need to kill this workout, or I need to do
Move.
this. No, you just start.
Just start.
See what happens.
It's only, if you're just going to get moving, it's just going to happen good things in your body. Yeah. That's it.
And a really nice way is to go outside, right? To do that urban run.
We have the urban run.
Fresh air.
Yeah. Oxygen, get your sunlight in.
Yeah.
What you were saying about doing the workout, and then even if you feel shitty, but you still start, and then during the workout you start to get some creative ideas, and then and then we can do this and we can do that. If you're sitting on your couch at home and you feel sucky, go outside and then move, right? And then even then you don't need to do a workout to feel like getting more energized from like being in motion. right? Get your brain going. Think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get some creative ideas by going outside.
Since I started cycling to Leiden, I started that like a little bit over a year ago. So I always take the bike. It's an e-bike, but I'm cycling.
Yeah, you're moving.
I'm feeling so much better coming here and going home.
Yeah.
And if I now have to take the car because I have to pick up a box or whatever, I'm like, shit, this sucks. Like I didn't know how much it sucks. Like if you never take a car anymore, you always take the bike and you're outside. It's like even if it's raining and very windy, it still makes me feel really nice, and you get really good ideas. You start to feel way better about life.
Yeah.
It is. Just moving helps you so much. It's going to help you improve so many stuff. It also, once we're, normally when we're on the couch, we have something on the television or something like that, right? And most of us are not, well, a lot of people are not doing something that benefits us, right? If we're on the couch, I think 80% or 90% are not reading a book that are going to get smarter or something like that. No, most of them are watching something that, some of us are, but sometimes, but a lot of people are now just laying down and being mindless. So it's not improving anything. It's only going to get us down, right? If you do something that helps you, right? That's what you say. If you move, you're going to feel the juices flowing. We're going to get more creative. We're going to especially just feel easy. It's going to feel more happy. You're more happy. Yeah. That's it. That's the easiest thing to say.
Yeah.
So anything, just get off your couch. Yeah. Just start moving. The simplest way to change your mindset is to do something. One step, then goes the second, then goes the third, and after a while you've done a few kilometers. Yeah. You don't start with thinking I'm going to do 20 today. Think about I'm going to take one step and see where that takes me.
Might be a good one to finish off with, because you need to get off that chair.
Exactly.
and cook some meat at home.
Yeah. It's already in the slow cooker for about 10 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's, been prepping.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to do an online PT, so.
Nice. All right, peeps. I liked it. I think we're going to do this again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And if people want to maybe share thoughts, like what they're getting into, what they're thinking, what their concern is, why they're not, or why it's hard for them to start.
Changing habits, need or some mindset you can't get rid of, stress or something. Let's just talk about it. Just send in something you want us to talk about, because we like to open discuss it. Feel like we can get the creative juices flowing. And
a different perspective is always
good.
Helpful.
Yeah. So let's talk about this once again. If you have any questions, just ask.
Monday we're talking. Actually, we need to talk about it a little bit because we're doing the nutrition challenge presentation, and we need you as well.
I'm gonna do a little mindset with it.
So yes,
cool, good job,
awesome.
All right,
that's it.
We need applause.
Fairy dust.
That's some work.
All right.
You.
Oh, my ears.